The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Café. This is the United Podcast Network.
If you're building or buying or selling a home, the Real Estate Crew's got news for you at the Real Estate House Party.
With attorney Rick Carter,
Real Estate House Party.
paralegal Kathy Holtshouser,
Real Estate House Party. Come in, have fun.
and comedian Tony V. Now, here's real estate attorney Rick Carter.
Welcome and thanks for joining us here on the Real Estate House Party. Nailed that. And look who else we got back. That was so nice you come back, Lenny.
Well, you know what? I didn't realize I had this shirt on for a couple of weeks.
And neither did I.
It's a nice shirt.
Thank you.
It looks nice on you.
Thank you.
It's very flattering.
Very
Oh,
flattering.
thank
Very
you.
hot.
I don't give you, Lion. Keep talking.
It was very nice for everyone to come back. I know, this is similar to what I was, but that's all right. We're here.
Yeah.
Because I felt like we didn't get through quite everything we had last week.
Well, let's go right into it. Let's
Get
jump
right
right
into
into it.
You really want to
Yeah.
get into it? 'Cause
No,
I have a lot
no.
of questions to ask.
No hoopla. Go ahead.
No hoopla
No
at all?
hoopla.
Let's do
all
the
the hooplas
buyer
in the
tips.
past.
All right. In case you missed
buyer
the last
tips.
show,
These are buyer tips.
No.
Oh, you want to do buyer tips?
Yep.
We could do that. All right. Let's stop.
And if you want to say something to everyone, you have to raise your hand.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna work.
That's going to work.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We
I
tried
got
that.
my hand up first.
We tried that years ago. Yeah, that doesn't work. All right, you want to just jump right
Because
in
you
the
ignored my hand, and then I just had to start interrupting.
I would never ignore your hand.
This, by the way, is the definition of not jumping right in.
This is the reason we tried that rule, right?
No, everyone hates when we jump right in.
No,
Okay.
well, we do pretty good. We
All right,
do
let's
pretty
go.
good. We got a lot of
go.
A lot of personalities on this program.
Yeah, we're meek.
Yeah, all shrinking violets,
Yeah,
every one
shrinking violets.
There's a time.
or shrinking orchids, as it may be.
Or shrinking pansies.
Pansies.
You can't be hot all the time. Unless you're John Hamm.
No, how does he spell his last name again?
It's in your Rolodex right now. So, all right. So we're going to fly through this in case we have any other stories to talk about in the world of Kathy H, Lenny Clarke, Tony V.
Yeah.
How's that?
Fine.
Okay.
So you want to go right into buyer tips?
We've been saying it for 5 minutes.
Okay, so I'm slowing it down here. All right. So, what's the first thing a buyer should do if they're thinking of buying a house?
Get a lawyer.
Find
good.
a house.
Ding,
That's
ding,
good.
ding, 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 ding,
Good.
ding.
You guys said.
That's good. Make it the question answer.
Wait, it's
See?
got to go beyond the thinking stage. I'm thinking about buying a house. Do you have one of mine? Not really.
I just wanted to call
I
you.
just wanted to let you know I'm thinking about buying a house.
I'm thinking, but yeah, you're all right. Yes, you probably should get an attorney.
I didn't even answer. I'm letting these guys answer.
I know. Yeah, because you didn't put your hand up. I know.
Whose joke was that? The guy buying a car? Remember that?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah. You're
That
thinking
was,
about buying this
Emo.
car?
No. Auto and Joy.
Auto enjoy.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm definitely buying a car. We're thinking about
Wait, say it.
The guy's looking for a car, and the salesman comes up. He goes, "You think about buying this car?" He goes, "No, I know I'm buying the car. I'm thinking about sex."
Very nice. Very nice how you...
Yeah, I cleaned it up, yeah.
That's the beauty.
Did one of them pass away?
Yes.
Yeah. It wasn't the puppet.
Not
It wasn't the puppet.
The puppet's
Puppet's
with
still
us.
around.
Boy, I love that kid.
He was good.
Oh, the
Auto
puppet.
enjoy.
Yeah, you
So
yeah.
fun.
I saw them
You
at
saw the
Eagles.
puppet. Yeah.
That was
yeah.
a hysterical
yeah.
show.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, he died?
Yeah.
A
Yep.
few years ago now.
And so did somebody take his puppet for him?
No.
You know who took his puppet? The magician.
Copperfield?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Does he use it?
No, he just has it around the house.
He likes talking to it. There are stories of...
The puppet he was like a ventriloquist, right?
Yeah.
Not the puppet.
Yeah.
No, I know that.
Okay.
The comedian.
Okay. Yeah.
And the puppet was very
Yeah, yeah.
dirty-minded.
Oh, filthy.
Oh, it's
filthy.
filthy.
What was the puppet's name? Otto?
No, it was George was the puppet.
George.
and Otto was the...
George
yeah.
was
Yeah.
very, very naughty.
You know, there's the
Yeah.
the old Far Side cartoon of it's like an old West doctor's office, and there's a guy standing there. There's a bullet-riddled puppet next to him, and the guy bandages his hand. He goes, well, the way I heard it was the little fellow started all the trouble.
Oh, God.
That puppet was naughty.
Yeah.
Did you have some mime? Well, tell me about your mime again, where you had a picture of a mime for some psychiatrist or...
No, I did a show not too long ago, about a year and a half or two ago, and a guy comes up to me afterwards and he introduces himself. He goes, I'm a psychiatrist. And I go, oh, you must have had a field day. He goes, no, I saw you 25 years ago. And I go, great. He goes, I actually had a cartoon made of one of your bits, and I use it with my patients all the time. And I go, really? What bit was that? And I remember the bit specifically.
GFY?
No. A lot of people still use that. Some people have even stolen it. But it was the joke was, how come there are no fat mimes?
Okay.
Because they can't fit in that box.
So how does he use it to help patients?
There's no box. You know what I mean?
I see.
Yourself.
Or he's just telling them to go on a diet.
No.
You're not fitting in that damn box.
No, the real reason is there's no box. It's you make up the box that keeps you contained.
Right. And I will fit in the box that I just made. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
And he has a picture. Yeah,
He had turned
for
into
all his
cartoons and put it up on his...
Oh, that's pretty good.
That is cool.
That is pretty good.
Did you ask him for your royalties?
I should have.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm happy to help the people.
Or a free psychiatrist.
Maybe you could run my brain through the car wash once or twice. Yeah, sure.
Wow, 25
Who's
years.
stolen your GFY?
I don't want to get
All
into
right, we won't. Yeah, I know you
Me?
have.
I do.
I know. Don't you have a GFY T-shirt or something?
Good
I know you do.
for
I
know.
you.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got through one. We're doing pretty good. 7 minutes in. Not bad. We're doing good. So you got to get an attorney to deal with legal forms.
So are you going to ask it in the question form?
Oh, you're right. What type of due diligence do you do on a house?
Oh.
Go ahead.
Have a home inspection.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a very good one.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
Make sure there are no squatters.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But if you do have a squatter, you might still be able to buy
We
it.
told you about the house being sold with a squatter. Didn't we tell you that one?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Funny.
Tell us.
The seller said, I got some good news, bad news. Good news is you're going to get a real good price on the selling price of the property. Bad news is the guy that lives downstairs that refuses to leave. Imagine that.
Smoke them out.
Yeah. No, and then he says, be nice to him. He's really nice.
It's really nice, but the guy wouldn't leave.
Wow.
I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
I know. Can you believe that? I can't
Can
get
I
over
ask you a
that.
question?
Yeah.
Now we're talking about squatters.
Yeah.
Because this is what we do. We go.
Yeah.
Somebody told me that squatters actually have rights.
Squatters' rights. They're called squatters' rights.
I know, but I don't get it. There's like a robber's rights.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you rob a convenience store and you don't get.
Well, this is
trouble.
where in Massachusetts, tenants have a lot of rights.
Right,
so I mean they're not considered squatters, but
what exactly is squatters' rights, and how do you get them? Because I'm interested.
you're interested in squatting somewhere. Yeah.
I've never seen a squatter in a mansion.
Good point.
No,
Good
there
point.
were There's a story out in California. Remember the squatters trashed the house and they kept trying to come in and sell the house, but they changed the locks on the doors.
Well, I know Gordon Ramsay. He's the big chef guy now, right?
Yeah.
They took over his restaurant.
Exactly.
Someone told
You heard
me
that.
Yes.
Talk about squatters.
What happened?
Tell them.
So I guess in Europe they do give a lot of squatter rights for commercial properties.
Right.
So if squatters go in and start taking over a commercial area, then it's hard to evict them.
Oh.
Now,
So Gordon Ramsay's having that problem right
a
now.
good question. What if the squatters go out for a walk and you're in the house now? You get in there.
Yeah.
You come back.
Yeah.
You can't come in there.
Yeah.
Because we have squatter rights.
Yeah.
You're not in here.
But I just
Does that
want to
work?
know how squatters get rights.
I'm just.
It's like a robber having rights to rob a bank.
Yeah.
Well, it's almost like a guy breaking into a house,
And then
and they have those spring guns. You ever hear of those?
Yeah.
Where if anyone breaks in the front door,
Yeah.
They get shot?
Yep, I've heard
Oh,
that.
I
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
I want
but-
one of
That,
those.
that criminal can sue for that. Even though they're...
Not if he's dead.
No, yeah. That's just,
Good point.
you got to aim that gun better.
Make sure they're
Right.
just the
Right.
right
So there's
height.
no discussions afterwards what
Nice
rights they have.
shotgun would do the
Right.
job.
Yeah. And
yeah.
Bam!
right.
And they're confetti.
Right, and all you need that is like the amusement park line on the door outside. Must be this tall
to break
to
in.
break into this house. Yeah,
Boy, what do they mean by that?
right.
Boom.
No, but tell me why squatters have rights.
I know where you're headed with this. It's not like the three of us are going to give you a real
We don't
explanation
know.
why
No one knows.
someone should be allowed as a squatter.
It's like a shoplifter, right?
Yeah.
You go into the grocery store and the last one to touch the steak, it's theirs, and they could just walk out with it. Like, I don't get it.
Happens
As
all the
long as
time.
it's under $1,000.
All right.
Yeah.
You can steal up to $1,000. That's no problem.
Sure.
It's true.
It is true. It's sick, but
I
it's
will be
true.
curious to see how that Gordon Ramsay one goes. Though.
So if you want a TV or something from Best Buy, I'll just lift one.
Just get the 65
No,
inch.
that's
though,
why-
so
no,
it's
I'm
under
going to get the one at
$1,000.
$9.99.
You know, in
Yeah.
our younger days, we all had meat pants.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pants that could, hold up
But
to 5
you
or 10
had that
pounds.
right.
Yeah,
you had
of
that
course.
right to take
Sure.
the meat because you were the last one to take it
Yeah,
or
meat
touch it.
pants, huh?
Pants.
Well, I had a bacon vest.
Yeah. Oh, very nice. Yeah. Yeah. That's a little bit more elegant.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Is that our bacon? I go, I came in with this. Oh, my God.
Oh my God, he's like a little kid.
I went into maybe Martinetti's over in the North End, Cappy's, whatever.
Yeah.
So I went in one day, and I said, can you tell me about some wine? They go, we're kind of busy. I said, okay. So I went in the cooler, and I'm looking around, and I see all these beers. And I said, I've never had a Japanese beer, so I opened up I never had an Australian beer. And I must have drank 30 beers.
You went around the world.
And I
they lock
staggered
the door?
out. I staggered out. and I go up to the register, can we help you? I go, yeah, give me this lighter. So I drank myself silly for a 99-cent lighter.
You thought it was a sampler freezer, huh?
Yeah, I
And he
didn't
Good
went-
know.
return.
And he won his right. He didn't win mayor.
Oh God!
All right.
All right. We got through one or two. That's fine.
I
That's
just
fine.
I'm gonna do some research on the squatters' rights
Yeah.
because
Oh, you've got to.
I have to because it's aggravating the.
Check out Gordon Ramsay.
I want a class action lawsuit against the squatters.
squatters.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Like,
Yeah.
so if I had a summer house,
Right,
say I had
yeah.
a summer house,
Yeah.
and I go up to open it up next weekend, and there are people living in my house.
See, I think that's illegal. It's trespass. I'm
You
not
didn't
sure.
let them in. You didn't let them in.
No,
I
If
haven't
you
been
let,
up there.
I know, but if you let them in, that's breaking and entering.
I
But
think that's a criminal act.
that's a criminal act.
So-
But if you have someone living in your house who refuses to get out, that's a squatter.
Okay, so I think that the person that was telling me this story must be confusing a
squatter with a break-in.
disgruntled-
Yes.
a
with some
disgruntled-
family member that refuses to leave.
Yes. So,
I had
so
a-
there we
yeah.
go. There is my clarification.
I had a incident years ago. I was thinking about purchasing a little place on the Cape from somebody I knew, and he was giving me a great price. And we wanted a little place on the Cape at the time, whatever. And he goes, "There's one issue. My brother lives in a boat on the property, and you're going to have to evict him." And I go,
Which would cost you thousands and thousands of dollars
And I
if
go,
you're successful.
Right.
Lenny, I know how we could have taken care of
I know.
that.
Yeah.
Tony
Back
had
up
a-
the tow truck to the boat.
Right.
Am I right?
No, I had a better idea.
Go ahead.
Flood the front yard.
Push the boat out.
Yeah.
Why didn't your
I
friend
thought
think of that?
I thought about it.
Capital idea.
I thought
Why the
about
heck
it.
didn't your friend think of that?
I don't know.
That would have worked.
Yeah, sure.
That would have worked.
Of course.
So is
the
the
front
guy
yard.
still there?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Now, give us another one.
All right, go ahead. So did we finish due diligence?
Yeah.
What
Well-
else?
Yeah.
You done with that?
Yeah.
No, Rick, we had a similar incident. It wasn't quite squatting, but remember I rented my apartment to a guy.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then in the meantime, he
Right.
got another apartment. He got to stay in his
Yep.
place.
Yep.
And he'd already signed papers,
Yep.
to move into
Right.
mine. So I
Right.
said, well, I'm keeping your deposit.
Yeah.
You
Right.
go on your merry way. And he goes, no, I want half
Right.
of it back or whatever. And I said, no. He goes, well, then I'm going to
Right.
sublet it, and I go, no, there's a clause in there that says you can't
sublet it without your
And we went back
permission.
and forth
Right,
for
right,
like a
right.
month, and then finally you just go, give him the $1,000 and go away. And I think
Almost.
you might have given him the $1,000.
We might have done something to get that because tenants have a lot more rights in Massachusetts than we really. New Hampshire. They live free or die.
You can do whatever the F you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
You do whatever you want.
Aren't there a couple cities in New Hampshire that don't have laws? They don't
have like police stations.
Yeah. And they're off the books. They have their own government.
Really?
They don't. Yeah.
I don't know what.
Free something.
Free something or other. Yeah.
I've
There's
heard
like
that.
two or
Free
three.
state.
Free state.
Free state,
There's
yeah.
like 2 or 3 towns close.
Really?
Like I think that all touch each
Well,
other. that live
honestly,
by this.
in New Hampshire, we just make up all of our own rules, and you just pray you don't get caught.
Yeah, I
So-
guess.
You don't still seem like a Winchester. You seem like a Winchester person more than a New Hampshire. Does your Winchester people know you moved to New Hampshire?
No, I hide it.
I know.
No, they have to take a friend to come up and see me to keep them company for the
passport.
ride. I know. And then one time they came and they were getting bitten by mosquitoes. It's like August or July.
When the mosquitoes.
And they're like, there's so many mosquitoes. I go, oh, you don't have bugs in Winchester?
No.
They don't have any bugs in
They're
Winchester.
very high class.
In
Right.
Maine, they have black flies.
Yeah.
I got a T-shirt
In
the other
May.
day. Black flies matter. I was all
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Well, up in
You ever go to
Maine.
Crane Beach?
Oh, God.
Oh, with
Those
the
little
greenheads?
The greenheads. Yeah,
Those are
sure.
nasty.
Those are killers.
Yeah, they try to put those boxes out now.
Doesn't.
What does that do?
Nothing.
It supposedly suck them in, but it doesn't. I think it just attracts more of
Just
them.
makes you feel better.
Yeah.
But you could be like
something-
this. Bang, bang, bang,
Yeah,
bang,
yeah.
bang,
Yeah,
bang,
yeah.
right?
They
In
hurt.
certain seasons.
I just feel bad for someone who's renting for those 2 weeks.
What 2 weeks is it?
I don't know, because I stay clear away from Crane Beach. I'll tell you that right now.
All right, let's go back to due diligence. So, so you get a home inspection, right?
Yep.
And you're not like looking to nitpick on certain things. You're looking at the electrical outlets. You're looking at the roof. You're looking at the furnace, right?
Yeah,
the
yeah.
heating system.
You're looking for hidden defects that you couldn't see when you were,
Defects that would cost a lot of money to fix.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that, I mean, if you're worried about a little hole in the wall or something, that's not the time to negotiate.
Yeah, if you've
I
already
guess you
seen
can
it.
negotiate, but
I guess that when I'm a seller's attorney, I hate when they double dip. You know what I mean by double dipping?
yeah,
Yeah.
So
they get a good price on the house.
Well, they get a good price because it needs work.
And now
Then they do a home inspection and say, hey, by the way, this house needs work.
Yeah, you knew it needed
You knew
work.
exactly.
Yeah.
So when I'm
Right.
representing a seller, I hate the double dipping.
Yeah.
So, geez, I want to take $15,000 off. No, we already took the $15,000 off so you could get a good price. and buy
right,
it.
so you could use it to fix it.
Right.
One of the things on a home inspection list was have Eversource come out and trim the trees.
Yeah, I know.
Like you call Eversource
Right,
and have them
right,
come trim.
right,
Have you ever
right.
tried that?
Right. Yeah, they'll
No.
come out in 2
So
years.
such stupid things,
Right,
stupid
right,
things like that. But
right.
but you're just looking for big ticket items that will cost you money down the road if you didn't know about them up
front.
Yeah.
Due diligence, you might want to figure out if you're approved for a loan or how much you can get money
Without
for.
a doubt. Without a doubt.
You don't know what you're buying. I
You
mean,
need a pre-approval letter.
Like a basement full of water is not an indoor pool.
No.
Oh, I thought it was. We told a couple of our buyers it was.
seller's description of property. We get a little water in the basement.
No, we have a pool down in the basement.
Tomato.
Water
right?
view.
So the other due diligence, if you're buying to send your kids to a certain school district, right? I wouldn't take the MLS's word for
Yeah,
it.
you might want to check what school district you're really in.
It's a very simple thing. You Google the address and say, what school system
Right,
is this
right.
address in?
Oh, very good.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's worth the cost of watching this show.
Yeah.
Because they might change that school district.
Well, towns move them all
Yeah,
around
yeah, sure.
every school year.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, you might want to check if you're on town water sewer.
Yep.
And you got to check, like, if you're buying a 2-family house, you got to call the town and see what they have it.
Listed as.
Yeah, because it
Might
could
not be a two-family
It could be
house.
might not be a legal two-family
two-family,
house. I mean, you
yeah.
could sell anything you want, right?
Yeah.
And you can call it whatever you want.
Sure, but whatever the
reality
legal
is. Right. The reality
and
is.
the tax collector's office might have a different one than the building department, right?
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Sounds like you've read up on this stuff almost.
Oh, my God. Have I ever?
There's a book coming out. How
Yeah.
about this? There's a good one. Historic. If it's in a historic.
Oh!
That's a
Yeah.
good one.
I tell you what,
good.
there is if your house is a historic house,
Because then you got to get renovations approved. It's not as easy.
it's you got to get releases from the it's not the Conservation Commission,
It's the
the
Historic.
Historic Society, and they're way worse than the Conservation Commission.
Now, say you have an historic house and it's haunted.
That's a good one.
That's it. Yeah.
Do you have to disclose either one of those?
I would think you would.
Not
Tony?
unless you're
Not unless
asked.
Very.
Unless you're asked.
Tony, you make me
I know.
cry.
It's
You don't
almost
have to
teary-eyed.
disclose anything.
When I
if you're
met Tony-
asked, you have to answer truthfully.
Was there someone murdered in this room?
Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Blood,
No, but if
blood.
you have fact that, or not, if you've read it in the paper that you live in the house that there was a
murder.
murder
Yeah.
at, and you're asked directly, you have to
You
tell
have
them.
to say it. Right.
Otherwise,
Yeah.
you don't have
They'll
to say
go,
it.
was there a murder in this room? And you go, no, the case is still pending. And it might just be manslaughter.
They're innocent until proven guilty.
Could have been suicide.
We
It
don't-
was a long
Yeah.
winter.
That's
You
what
mean
we're-
convicted?
Convicted? Yeah. No, no.
Do you have to just? Does a banker have to disclose if you're going to get negative amortization loan? Oh boy!
He does.
Oh
he does
boy!
Have to do.
We're not going down that road today.
No, I know, but I would.
You just
Oh
opened
boy!
another
I
can
know,
of worms.
I know. I waited till the end of the go towards the end of the show.
I got to go get Bella, so make it quick.
Yeah. No, they probably should have disclosed a little bit of the terms of the
Oh,
deal.
no. You are a typical buyer.
Oh, yeah. Typical buyer,
You got the
stupid.
beautiful girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
You're buying the,
The Playboy
mansion.
model,
Yeah,
the
you
coke
were
dealer.
like living large.
Yeah.
You were probably high when you signed the document.
I'm sure I was.
Where you coming out on a lemon like that?
He told me he was.
All right, okay.
He married a coke. He married a coke dealer.
All right.
So there's only one reason why you marry a drug dealer.
To get drugs free?
Yes.
Okay.
Or
Well, it didn't
It wasn't
turn out.
Didn't work out.
There was a big bill at the end to the tune of $2 million.
It seemed like it was free at the time.
And we know nothing's ever free, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Nothing's free.
Right.
no such thing as a free lunch. But you like this is what a lot of buyers do, believe it or not, is they see it's almost like selling a car, right?
Right.
Or you're buying a
Well,
car.
you're buying
And
through emotion.
And they say,
Yeah.
how much can you afford a month? Well, that's none of your business, right? So they say if you want to spend $400, you can have this car.
Right.
You know, they're backing you into
Into
what they think.
Scam artists.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So if they ask you should say $53.
Yeah.
Right.
53.
$1.
50.
Right around there.
53
Right.
should be the answer to everything. How much is this going to go? Well, that'd be an extra $53.
Yeah.
Now, who's going to bitch over 53?
But with the negative amortizations,
Yeah.
what they qualified them to pay $3,000 a month per se, just as an example.
Yeah.
But what they didn't tell them is by like
$3,000 doesn't pay off the loan.
No.
it's not. It's
Stupid Lenny
barely
didn't know
paying all
that.
the interest on it.
That's right.
You're paying
It pays the current interest, but not the compounded
You ju-
interest.
And after 18 months, you owe more than you actually paid for the house.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
not good.
They're getting a little better about that now.
But I tell you what, negative AMs in their own right are a good deal if you're.
Ooh, I know. Go
If
ahead.
you're in the situation where you're a salesman and you estimate your income to go up by $100,000,
or like a doctor who's making $100,000 this year, but in through 2 years he's making $800,000. You know,
so like
but-
somebody that has a nice base salary that knows that they're young or whatever and
it's
they're
gonna
moving
go
up.
Yeah.
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 But that's on them to either make extra payments or know
Right.
exactly what they're getting into. And
We haven't seen one of those in years, though.
Yeah.
no, you won't. What you should see is the $53 payment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have that a
That-
special, like Tony says, a separate document.
Yeah.
53.
Separate document.
Big 5.
Oh boy.
that's cool. Anyway, most lenders are very
I think
good
Chrissy
about.
fell asleep and fell on a
I
bike.
did.
How could you fall asleep with all this fun? But most lenders, or
I
every
know.
lender that we deal with, needs to disclose up front very clearly. And most of our buyers are very astute and know exactly what
They're
they're
better
getting.
now.
Right.
Yeah. Because now they get figures all beforehand too, a few days before the closing. In the old days, we'd have the figures. They would be seeing the figures for the first time at a closing, and they what's the state
What's
tax
this?
stamps in
Right,
New Hampshire
right.
I have to pay
Right.
for?
I always walked in with the wife, go, let's see how fast we can sign these.
Oh,
Me too.
yeah. We've done a lot of Clarke closings over the
Oh,
years.
good, yeah. Mostly for my brother.
Yes,
That
yes.
man likes to flip a house.
He buys houses like I buy pants.
I
It's
know.
unbelievable.
I know. He's the one you want around if you're buying a car, though.
Oh, he's the one who wanted to
yeah.
buying anything. He'll go,
Yeah.
nah.
He went to New Jersey this a few
Yeah.
months ago and negotiated with the guy, and the guy wouldn't come down $500. He says, I'm out of here.
And he walked out?
Yeah,
He left.
Started
Drove
driving
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did the guy call him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Where'd you go?
I remember being with your brother Mike, and it was at Grava Chrysler at the
in
time.
Medford?
Yeah, when the 300s came out.
Oh,
and
yeah.
He wanted, and it was one in the showroom, and him and somebody else was going back and forth about it, and the guy didn't like the wheels and whatever. So anyway, Mike made an offer, and so while the salesman was out trying to.
Oh, I got to go check with my manager.
Mike walked over to the guy. He goes, "I'll give you $1,000 cash right now to just walk away from this deal."
Wow.
You know, and the guy goes, "No." And he goes, "Okay." So
Wow.
Mike keeps going with him. The guy walks over 5 minutes later and he goes, "Hey, I'll take that deal." He goes, "Too late."
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's a great negotiator.
Mike,
Yes, he
Mike
is.
has that, which a lot of people should do, is you don't bring emotion into it.
No.
He doesn't fall in love with something until after he's bought it.
Right.
And then,
And then he falls out of love with
Yeah,
it, and then
I know.
he sells it,
I know.
and he makes more
Pull up.
work for us.
Right.
Pull over. I go, why? There's an open house. I go, you
Oh,
already
yeah.
got a house.
Oh, yeah.
He goes,
Oh, yeah.
but look at this. I go,
Oh, yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I'm not pulling over.
Usually we put files away, and I leave Mike's all right on my desk.
who did the
So as soon as he's ready to sell, I have everything already.
Who did the Mike Clarke purchase? Well, which one?
I know.
All right, we got to maybe one more, and I got to go.
Of course
wow.
you do.
Oh, wow.
You gotta
wow.
pick her up.
I got to pick the dog.
Oh, here's a good one. We'll wrap up on this one.
Okay.
Once you buy things, no one ever thinks of this. You should do a little estate planning,
Like what?
like durable power of attorney.
What's a durable power of attorney?
I'll tell you exactly what a durable power is.
How am I doing?
It's great. I'd watch.
This is like Otto and
Yeah,
George.
it is.
I'm throwing over to her what questions she should be asking me there. So, durable power attorney. Everyone always thinks of doing a will. You know, if one of you passes away,
Yeah.
or if you both pass away, it should go to your kid, or whatever you want to do with
Right.
it. No one ever thinks of what happens if one of them goes incompetent.
What's incompetent?
Well, I'll tell you.
I mean, both Lenny and I can be considered incompetent right
Oh,
now.
I could too. So don't-
I have papers.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're in good company because he is incompetent.
Yeah.
And,
Wow.
did I say that?
Yeah, right under the ear.
Oh,
too. That's
shoot.
that's a shame.
Well,
So you-
we'll fix that in post. He's not incompetent. I've seen a man. He can hold it for hours.
Did you mean incompetent or crazy? Or crazy?
I thought you were going to say something else.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I
You
wouldn't
just
say
it
it.
went right over your head.
I wouldn't say
Yeah.
that.
Thank
I wouldn't
you.
say that.
So you need the durable power.
Gotta get
and what
durable
about an irrevocable trust?
No, but what is a
should do that,
durable
yeah.
power of attorney?
Just allow someone else to act on your behalf. If,
And to
if,
just
if
sell?
you are, and it's
To sell, to
yeah,
buy,
you can do
to
that, yeah.
buy stocks, to sell
yeah,
stocks.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything.
Yeah, you could do it all.
It's almost like if I gave you a durable power of attorney,
I could do
it's
everything
almost
on your behalf.
Right.
That would
Yeah.
be really fun.
I could-
to get like a random stranger, give them the durable power of attorney, and don't tell them. So that you die or you become incompetent, and there's some guy working in a grocery store, and he goes, "Well, you know, you're the durable power of attorney for Tony." You go, what? What?
What should we do with all his stocks?
I don't know.
It's like if you die, you leave in your will, you're mad at everybody and your
Yeah.
whole family, and you leave it to like the cat society.
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
I
Would
like
that be
that.
funny?
Yeah, it'd be good.
Oh boy! All right, maybe
Hilarious.
we better.
Hilarious.
You know, I think I've told you guys this.
I hope they all think it's funny.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna find out.
My only last request is I want my entire funeral procession to drive through a car wash.
Why?
That's funny. Because every car has to follow the car in front of it. No questions asked.
Right.
So, but by the time car 8 gets to the front of the line, the hearse will be coming out, and someone will have to look at someone else and go, "Are we going through a fucking car wash?"
My last request is to be thrown out of a plane.
Oh, that's good.
Not my ashes, the whole body.
everything.
I want to end up with someone's bob and go, "Hey, is that Lenny Clarke?" He wanted it this way. Flip him over. He's done on that side.
No, Tony's is getting that space.
I wanted to be burnt
Yeah.
up in re-entry.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Tony's
you wouldn't
thought
know
about
it was
this.
fun.
I thought, but I want to be holding on to someone.
And they're going to go first?
This isn't my wish.
Take people
All right.
you don't like. Is that what you're saying? All
There
right.
you go.
All
Hit
right.
the music, gorgeous.
Jesus, hit it. Thanks for joining us here on the Real Estate House Party. Thank you, Tony V, Kathy H, and Lenny Clarke. We'll see you next week.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Café, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.